Sword Rider, Transformers reviews and toy related chat. Sword Rider, Sword Rider.
Hello everyone, it's Sword Rider here, and I've done my best Transformers of 2018. I'm going to do my 5 worst Transformers of 2018. Now, the first 2 are just disappointing, whereas the top 3 are just utter rubbish. So let's just fly into it straight away. And first up on my list is a figure that I picked up from TFN this year. It was a figure I was really excited about. I missed out on the year before, and I finally managed to get him at a really good price. I was so excited, and when I opened him I was gutted. And it's Titans Return Octane or Octone. I don't know if it's just because I've gone for the Hasbro version, but he's very loose, he feels very cheap. Unlike a lot of the Titans Return lines, which really felt well built, he feels thin, flimsy, and even though he looks okay design-wise on display, both of his alt modes are pretty awful, and you can't get him in any poses because he's that loose. Real disappointment for me. Maybe I should have got the Takara one, but there you go. For the money, yeah, I can't really moan because he was, what, £20, but he was really disappointing for me. So we've been waiting for the best part of 30 years for the next team to get an update, and 2018 was that year. And Hasbro decided to throw in another gimmick, a combining gimmick, which I was okay for. But I think unfortunately that gimmick actually damaged how good these figures could have been and should have been. And it is, of course, Power of the Prime's Dinobots. We've waited for so long to get these figures, and they're just not good. The build quality is one thing, but the sculpts, I mean, how can you get a Triceratops wrong? Look at those horns, they're just not right. Snarl looks like an iguana. Sludge is probably the worst of the lot. Grimlock's missing his back because of all the combiner stuff. They're just not good. And they've gone straight into storage, unfortunately. So yeah, Power of the Prime's Dinobots, a big disappointment. So, the only Legends figure that I hate from Power of the Primes? Slash. I really dislike this toy. It's just flimsy, it's thin, pieces don't fit together right, and it was shoehorned into the Dinobot team, or she was shoehorned into the Dinobot team, with no real purpose. I mean, at least Blackjack could combine. What does Slash do? Just exist? I don't like her. As a toy, I think it's a great concept to have another Dinobot, to have a female Dinobot. I'm cool with that. I'm fine. I'm not dissing the character as such. I must be clear about that. What I'm dissing is a toy that's light, that's not fun, that feels like it's going to break, and is half the weight of any other Legend, which I thought was really interesting. So yeah, Slash is just gash. 2, Power of the Prime's Jazz. Awful toy, awful mould. They could have picked a better car design for it. It doesn't tap together right, it falls apart. The white plastic looks cheap next to the white paint. It doesn't hold a pose. The legs fall off when you try and transform it. It's utter rubbish. Awful, in my opinion. Finally, the worst Transformer I have bought this year by a million miles. And it's a figure I was looking for. I wanted to add this character to my collection because I don't own a version of this character. I finally found it just before Christmas. I got it home and I opened it and I thought, awful. Elita 1. Now, the head sculpt for this is absolute perfection. It is beautiful. Where it's gone wrong is the use of the Starscream mold. It's terrible. It makes her look quite beefy in the legs and got Popeye forearms. It just doesn't look right. The stickers are abhorrent. They just peel off as soon as you start to transform. Look, see, I've transformed this one. Stickers are peeling off. Terrible. Now, in some ways, you can get her in a decent pose, and that's okay. But she doesn't really balance well. The knees don't peg in, so getting to the stand-up's a bit of an issue for me. The playing mode's awful. And unlike Starscream, which the combined mode was a saving grace, the ratchets on this are so loose, you physically can't combine it up. And to make it even worse, the combiner ports in these feet actually seem slightly smaller than the ones that come with Starscream, because I can't get these to peg into any figure. They just fall clean out. Elita one's a bit of a car crash. It's a shame. I mean, the head will do a great custom. You could put that on maybe the Moonracer mould. I know that's been used all the while for Fembots, but it's a shame because Elita 1 is such a great character and it's been executed so badly. Let's hope we get another version of it in Siege. Anyway, those have been my worst Transformers of 2018.